morning. I swear a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Corp, and today's the day. Today's the day we get rid of this horrific, horrible, godforsaken, terrible, shitty facility and all these horrible f***ing abnormalities. I probably shouldn't swear this much at the start of the video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Corp. Today is the day that we get rid of this hell facility that we have unwittingly created for ourselves. All of these awful abnormalities are about to go forever. Forever. I'm very happy about this. However, this also marks the disappearance of many of our nuggets, of whom we've come to know, not you, who we've come to know and love over time, like Paul and Coy, and Gregory and Eden and Eva. Eva's done so well over all this time. Maximin and Mason finally got their time in the limelight, and it's time for them to go. Can you imagine if I completely forgot about, like, all my nuggets, what their names were and whatever? But I wanted to seem like I cared, so I accidentally was like, remember all the memories we had with Nan Loin Hyung? You guys remember all of their crazy adventures? Screw that. Okay, well, it's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Say goodbye to all of our nuggets. Say goodbye to all those abnormalities. We're going through it again. However, we should be going through it for the last time. Day 1 reset. Start a new game. Yep. Actually, just quickly, because people also said they wanted to see this as well. 87% dissolution. So we're pretty close. We're pretty close. One more run through the game should do it. And I may well mem-rep if I get abnormalities that are just a nightmare to work with, because I know that the last days are horrific. So I'm actually going to try and give myself a decent chance. One sin, hundreds of good deed. Okay, it's the same. It's always one sin. Okay, good to know. Let's skip through this. I can't bullshit funny dialogue for the 3rd time in a row. Let's just get on with it. We've got stuff to address. Memories of all the Sephiroth synchronized. Yep, we got Malkuth back. Very good. This is going to take a while. All of this is going to take a while. At least this first day will be quick, though. That's something. We've got a lot of bonuses to help us along, so this should be good. Now, the first employee we get... Yeah, Yui. Interesting. Not what I was expecting. I was going to say, the first employee we get, we're going to keep their name. Hopefully they don't survive the entire playthrough so it doesn't get terribly confusing. But whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest concerns for me about start doing a day 1, starting again. In fact, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do a day 1 at all. It was because of everyone's fan-submitted nuggets, and I felt bad about getting rid of them. Like, I felt bad getting rid of ones who had been here for a while, had made a name for themselves. I felt bad about getting rid of ones who had just shown up and hadn't had time to enough time to shine. But by the same token, I didn't want to continue. I didn't want to press forward with that, with the last run, like, stubbornly, knowing that hundreds of people, not hundreds, that's an exaggeration, that's a major exaggeration, but a bunch of people had submitted nuggets who weren't going to get in. So I kind of had this difficulty between the two situations where I wasn't quite sure what to do about it, and I knew I was going to feel bad no matter what I did, and that's still going to be true. That is still going to be true. However, I have come up with an idea, not a solution, but a concession, okay? A little concession. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to spin the wheel again. Well, for the first time in Corp, but it's time to spin the wheel again in general. So here, ladies and gentlemen, on this wheel, I have every single fan-submitted nugget that has been in this facility, including Rima, the first. I have every single one that has currently appeared in the facility, living or dead. Now here's the plan. I'm going to select two from this list, because we have 2 log points right now, so I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to select 2 from this list, spin this wheel twice, and those 2 nuggets will be reintroduced back into the facility. Every other new fan-submitted nugget will be entirely new, unused before, from the rest of the people who have made entries on the list, okay? This seems fair to me. So, without further ado, let's do our first spin. Yep, let's do it. Where will it land? Where will it go? Ooh. Oh, it was nearly Granny, but Max Saint. Max Saint is our first winner. Max Saint, you lucky, lucky, lucky little thing. You're going to be returning to the facility. Congratulations. Congratulations. And now, one more time, we shall spin the wheel. Let's do this again. Who's our second lucky winner? Strange that landed basically in the same place twice, but Pusey is our second winner. Congratulations, congratulations. Now I need to remember what these fan nuggets actually look like. So we'll start with Max Saint. I just realized I fucked up, ladies and gentlemen, because I need 2 points in order to customize a nugget. I forgot about this. I'm still gonna do those two. I'm still gonna put those two in, of course I am, because it would be really mean to not do that now, but I'm gonna have to spread it out over 2 days. So for now, we'll get Max Saint in. I did not think this through. It was a cool idea, but I did not think it through. There we go, Max Saint, welcome back. So we've got Max Saint and Yui, and I really wish I could change Yui's name, because this is a very weird situation, to be honest. But, hey-ho, they're here now. I can't really... suppose I could just put them in reserve, but they were the employee that we got. Now, obviously, I'm going to speed through this as quickly as possible because, wow, we don't have time for this in our lives. Where's speed up? There's speed up. Oh my god, we have access to the rabbits and all the bullets. Holy crap. Okay, cool, good. We'll just kick back, relax, nothing to worry about here. Now, I could sit here and try and farm, say, One Sin's Gift and, you know, just do as much training as possible, but it's not really necessary, to be honest. And it's boring. More to the point, it's fucking boring, and I don't want to do it. Let's just get on with this, and we can start actually, you know, we've got so many days to get through. We've got to get all the way back to day 46 before we can basically continue what we were doing. Let's get on with it. Alright, so I know I said I wouldn't, but I got them both penitents because I was like, why not? May as well both have the gift. Okay, it will help them. The 2+2 SP will help. It will definitely help. 4. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. Next day, yes. Time to start blasting through this as quickly as possible. But now we're potentially going to start getting new abnormalities. Potentially. We do have re-extraction. That could help. Ah. This is a recording of the day we must never forget. Already, it's exciting. Face the fear, build the future, do the thing. Build the future. The future is inevitable, but ever undecided. One may simply lie atop the sand of the future, or they may shape it with purpose. Lobotomy Corporation is an innovative company, and that's a very generous term for what it is. The harvesting technologies we have discovered are such a... Please excuse my lack of vocabulary. It's simply remarkable. Yeah, the way it harvests human lives. These technologies could be the salvation of mankind. With these, we will mold the future, creating brand new paths. I'm fucking sure. Okay, so we need... Now we need Pusey. We need Pusey. Get Pusey in here. Random hair 3 times and random face 7 times. So 1, 2, 3. And then 7? Yes, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, welcome Pusey, welcome. And then of course, because I am a self-centered fool, me. I will be in here too, because I have to be, because I'm required to be in here. And now I don't actually have that stupid long hair that I had before, so it's great. Everything's good. Now there's me as well, yay. And now I'll actually remember to give everyone equipment, because I forgot to do that, and now might be the time. So naturally, I will be taking back Magic Bullet, if I can. I can, very good. I'm back, baby. Now, if I remember correctly, and I think I do, Max Saint and Pusey don't have any gift, or no, they do have gift preferences, but no equipment requirements. So Yui, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we could do with someone who's using that for the suppression purposes, employee suppression purposes. Max Saint, Crimson Scar, and Pusey. You can have a lamp. Lamp looks good on you. Okay, well, we've got a team now. We got a team. And our first new abnormality, so let's have a look. Oh, boy. That's not... No, that's... Oh, okay, then. So going by previous experience, I'm going to assume that's probably a Teth. So I'm going to send Yui in for instinct work, and I guess we'll all just hang around nearby and check it out. Yeah, we'll just hang around nearby. We'll probably die. We might even just die. We could just straight up die. Who knows? Go on, Yui. I probably shouldn't have sent you in with Arian's gear. Yui feels the ominous pressure of the containment unit. It doesn't even phase them. It does white damage, but they're resistant, so that's okay. Things are fine. Ooh, Yui can sense the twinge of sadness and rage that looms over the entire containment unit. Yui can smell a fishy stench coming from somewhere. Stranger and stranger. I guess insight was not the way to go. Yui mistakenly thought there were sounds of people wailing from afar. That's probably not mistaken. That's probably not mistaken at all. Except they're probably close by. And about to get you. Okay, so that upset. Okay, well, good. Alright, let's pause and have a look. The higher the agent's fortitude was, the lower their success rate. It may be due to the fact that violent tendencies flare rapidly due to its influence. Great. When the work result was normal, it lowered with a normal probability, bad with a higher probability. It might just break out, at which point I should probably leave the room, because I'm not going to help. Yui, you should go back in there. Okay, well, everything's fine. So far. Maybe it kills someone when its cliff gets too low. Let's try attachment, maybe. Maybe attachment would work. Let's have a look. It doesn't seem to be working very well. It's probably because these people have high fortitude. Maybe do you need to do instinct training, so the idea is that the more you work with it, the harder it gets? Oh boy. Oh boy. Also, this ain't going well. Hey, we got something. We got something. That's enough for another managerial level. Managerial guideline. When employee Anthony panicked during work, the cliff counter lowered. Well, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. But let's see if it breaks out or something. No, but what happens when this cliff lowers too far? Does the person panic or die? Try instincts? I suspect this won't end well. Is it just because your instinct is too high? It seems alright. It's going better, I think. Maybe? I don't know. You can tell that +2 SP is definitely keeping Yui alive right now. Okay, it's probably gone down again, but let's see if we can get the rest of the guideline. There are a lot of guidelines on this thing. When the work result was good, the cliff counter increased. When all E-boxes were produced as PE boxes, the counter increased by 2. So if you do really well, it's really good. The surveillance camera detected various noises emitting around the facility. Based on the fact that this occurred after it reached 0, it can be assumed the noise originated from TO627's containment unit. The number of sections affected by the noise steadily increased until the cliff counter of TO6 was completely recovered. So we're probably actually hearing noises around the facility right now. The question is, what's it doing? Is it doing light damage? I don't know. Yui, go back in there, do repression this time. It's about all we've got. I guess I'll work with one sin, may as well. See if I can get the thing. Repression appears to be a bad choice, but it still doesn't seem to be very good, purely because, you know, we're working with pretty decent fortitude. Okay, that was a normal result even. Common, 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 common low. Interesting. Repression seems like our best bet at the moment, so keep going for it. Interesting, but it doesn't appear to be affecting us too badly yet. I mean, it's only a test, so it's probably not going to destroy the facility, but it could be inconvenient. Maybe the noise lowers cliff counters or something. That was good. Yeah, repression's the way to go. That increased work success chance. Ooh. Movement speed +2, attack speed +2, SP -10, and attack speed +10 when the armor from the same abnormality is equipped. It doesn't have a weapon. Interesting. It's sound-based. I think we can hear the sounds throughout the facility now. Is that actually doing anything, though, is the question. It doesn't appear to be doing much. We may as well figure this thing out before we leave it. 1.76 MHC. Oh, the armor is pretty cool. I doubt it's any good, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to assume this thing can't escape, to be honest, because it hasn't done it so far, and I feel like it would have, if it could. Hey, I got that. Very good. Oh, look at me. Oh, excellent. We'll send, yeah, we'll send Pusey over there. I should still probably stay out of that room. I might accidentally kill someone. That would be no good. That would be bad. We don't want that. I don't think it's going to break out. I don't think we have anything that can break out right now. There's a lot of noises, but it doesn't appear to be doing anything. Yeah, it says it makes noises throughout the facility, but it hasn't specified what that, strictly speaking, does. I guess I'll go work with it. Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it. I want the brooch. The brooch is cool. Extra movement and attack speed would be neat. That sounds very good. Oh, get out of that room. That room's bad. Oh, it's doing light damage in that room. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's Glyphovisit 0. It's a non-escaping entity, yes. Oh, it's in there too. Oh no, is it just going to spread throughout the entire facility? Probably go work with it again. Oh no. I mean, we're strong enough to take it. All of us have got white resistance and we've got fairly high prudence, so we should be okay, but... Oh yeah, I can see how that could be an issue in an early facility. Especially if you didn't know a lot about the game and didn't understand what the hell was going on. Go on, get a good result. Go on, you know you wanna. Go on, me. That was a good result. Maybe it will stop fucking with us now. Do I have enough to get this? No, I'm gonna need 60 in total. And while we're doing that, hopefully Pusey will be able to get penitence, and it's just a little boost for them. We're getting some training done. At least it's not in the healing room. We already have dead clerks. I didn't think we'd get them this quickly, but here we are, with dead clerks. What an unpleasant facility this is. Considering you only get one of this suit, it's probably got some kind of decent effect. But it is only a Teth, so I can't imagine it's going to be that good. There it is. I didn't get the gift. I'm not sure if the gift is really worth it. Might work a bit more in the future, but I don't really see much point. Not that good, and the thing itself is kind of a pain. Well, we're done with this. No one died. 4 lob as a reward. I gained justice. And apparently some temperance, but not much. We're good. Next day. New abnormality. Let's see what else we got. Ah, we've got all these. See if we can get something new. No, but we could get Punishing Bird. Well, people do keep telling me that they want me to get the bird thing to happen, so I guess this would be the setup for it. I can deal with Big Bird as well. Big Bird's not particularly difficult to deal with. Marks 3 days now. And number 3 is Mysterious. Oh, wow, it's so special and interesting. I want nothing. I want to mature my spirit. Even though that doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. It only means what you want it to mean. Such vague statements don't mean much, except to the individual, and means nothing to the person in which they're explaining it to. Yes, Lobotomy Corporation is filled with philosophical moments. Welcome back, Punishing Bird. I say, through gritted teeth, but to be fair, that neckwear is actually really good, so this is worth doing. Its weapon and armor is garbage, but the thing itself, not bad. So let's have a look at noise and see if that actually does anything interesting. Nope. I guess it's just good armor for Teth, you know, for Teth level. To be fair, 0.6 on black and 0.7 on white is pretty good. Can't say it isn't. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce our first new fan-submitted nugget of the new run. That is exciting. Our first new fan-submitted nugget is Anya, submitted by Character Pack 4, and the notes say, lower her justice to 1 when hiring, never train repression, and take any gifts at lower movement speed and attack speed until she reaches level 5, then these restrictions are removed. Well, I will at the very least lower justice to 0. I will do that much. The rest, I don't know if I'll remember. I'll try and remember, I guarantee nothing. Unfortunately, I can't use the points I took away from justice to raise other shit, which is kind of unfair. But whatever. Welcome, Anya. I don't know why your creator would immediately, like, nerf you, but here we are. Get you Discord. Discord's solid. You can help out with Discord. Discord's a good suit as well. It's all good. Yeah, it is good. Alright, well, with that in mind, well, we've only got Punishing Bird to work with now, alongside everything else. So what we'll do is we'll send Anya in to work with 1 sin, because they are allowed to do that. And they are allowed to do that. I guess I'll go slap around the Punishing Bird. And Max Saint can go work with 1.76. This should be fine. Not a lot we need to do today because of purely the facts that we know everything we've got. We've got 1 new abnormality at the very least, so that's interesting. What does Punishing Bird like again? Insight. Okay, good insight trainer. Alright, we could do with that. So this is neckwear, while this is a brooch. So we already have a variety of ego gifts, which is actually quite good. Punishing bird, you little bastard. God damn you. God damn you, punishing bird. God damn you. I thought I'd never see you again, but here we are. That'll do. Moving on. We need to keep up a good pace. We need to keep things going. Yes. Behavior adjustment, old faith and promise, and you must be happy. Re-extract. Heart of aspiration. Yes, please. Always handy. Do you take pride in what you do here? No, clearly. Because I've shoved out such a terrible goddamn series. And it's so bad, no one watches it. So obviously I don't take single pride in anything that I do. Get out of here. I'll drink the champagne. I give you a small bit of advice. Drink champagne properly, you fool. I'm not doing it. I don't really drink champagne. I don't really like champagne. It's fine. It's just a bit... I don't know. Everyone talks about it like it's the best drink in the world, and it's literally okay, I guess. Not special. I wouldn't choose it. Someone provides it, it's like, sure, thanks. But otherwise, why would... No, not really. Not a drink I would seek out, as it were. Well, once again, we have a day where we don't need to do much, so we may as well get Anya back in here to start leveling her stuff up. I guess I'll go back downstairs with Big Bird, and I guess, or Little Bird, Punishing Bird, and I guess I'll get Max Satan here. We'll speed it along. I'll see you guys in a moment. We're going to absolutely breeze through this shit. You better believe it. We are strong enough that we can take this somewhat lightly. We don't need to squeeze every day for every drop of useful things that it can give us, whether it be training or gifts. Alright, no one got any gifts, but fuck it. Moving on, moving on, moving on. More lob, you love to see it. My prudence went to 4. Max Saint's justice went to 4. Anya somehow didn't get anything really much, but then again, working with one sin is fairly pointless in terms of raising stats. Is this a day where we get nothing? I think this is a day where we get nothing, so it's going to be another very quick day. Our founder A, you've never met him and you have no idea who he is totally, has said this to me many a time. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. That's not true. It's really not true. How's your life been? Nothing spectacular. Leading a normal life could be considered an achievement in this day and age, although one can always improve the quality of their life. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of a tree, and oh god, she's talking about trees again. Done with that. No time for such nonsense. And we're back here again, with very little to no changes. Let's begin. Do you see why I'm kind of skipping through these days? Yeah, do you see it? Do you see it? Do you get it? Do you see it? Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh, I've got the brooch, have I? Okay, cool. Or the neckwear. I'll get out then, and we'll bring Hussein in, because they haven't got any gifts yet. And we're still trying to train Anya, and we can't train her on anything else because these things both provide gifts that increase movement speed and attack speed, so it's a big no. As I'm sure many of you are eager to point out, Punishing Bird's gift actually does me very little favors, even, because I think Magic Bullet isn't really affected by increases to attack speed, but the movement speed is helpful at the very least, so it's better than nothing. Plus, insight training is always good. Alright, okay, that scared me. Jesus Christ, I thought something happened. Like, actually happened. Hey, good job, Anya, you got it. Husei, you can go upstairs, because now you can try and get the thing. I'll send Yui down there instead. There we go, it's returned to its containment cell, everything's fine. Apparently that warranted a first trumpet event, which is actually pretty funny. Jesus Christ. Well, we can't get Red Riding Hood in this facility, for obvious reasons, or any abnormality that is affected by others breaking out. So no dream of a black swan either. And we're back to normal. Don't worry guys, everything's fine. The tiny birds just broke out, you know, it does what it does. Now I wish there was a speed faster than 4 times. Do have a nice 8 times speed right now. So now we're opening up a new department. If I get the choice to open training, I'll do that first, because, you know, training to increase stats quicker would be better. I've got these, and I've got these. We'll get the open can of World Cheers. It's fun. And it doesn't do anything if it, you know, if the cliff runs out or anything. There are employees working for our company and most of them will die. However, they'll come back in a couple days, so don't worry about it. It will be fine. Oh, information next, and then we have a choice between safety and training. Okay, that's fine. Welcome back, World Cheers. I missed you. I will move to information because I fancy it. No captains yet, but we're doing alright. So, new fan submitted nuggets, yes. Our next fan submitted nugget is Sanada, submitted by Lo-Fi Hezi, and the notes say, just an overworked employee from my own game, equip anything. That is my favorite kind. They look overworked as hell. Welcome, Sanada. Things are not going to get better for you here, I've got to be honest. Things are not going to get better for you here. It's going to be just as much work. We'll give you faint aroma because it's good. And ecstasy. Yeah, we'll make you nice and bright and painful on the eyes. Alright, next one. Our next fan submitted nugget is Xena, submitted by Xanth, and the notes, and there's a lot of them here, so bear with me, says Xena was an employee of Facility Redacted, captain of the Redacted team, wearing ego extracted from TO346. I don't know who that is. They were a veteran captain that commanded respect from everyone. Their virtue of justice was unparalleled, and everyone either envied or hated them for their desire for fairness and balance, which ended up turning into an obsession. However, their time as a team captain came to an abrupt halt when, during cost suppression of Redacted omitted, Xena paid the price of Redacted. Despite their untimely demise, we've been able to recreate them through Omitted. They're a jaded individual who only finds joy in settling disputes, and to them, combat is just another clash of ideals with a more lethal outcome. For optimal efficiency, be certain to exploit their excitement for suppression to the fullest, but do take note, when engaging in combat, they do not concern themselves with their own physical and mental health. As you should know, one unstable employee will cause the deaths of countless others. Despite their looming instability, they are a valuable asset if properly used. May they serve you well. Kind regards, Redacted. But wait, there's more. They, them pronouns only, please. Give them whatever ego gear you want and assign them to whatever department you like, but you're free to follow their law if you want. They were assigned to the extraction team and used TO346's ego and responsible for managing the abnormality, but because of the difficulty of obtaining the latter, don't worry about it. And as an optional request, make their justice stat as high as possible. Max out their justice through training and give them every single ego gift that increases justice, movement speed, and attack speed, preferably not just one. If you have several abnormalities that give justice increasing gifts in the same slot, pick the one that increases the justice the most, regardless of drawbacks. For example, Discord. If you don't have justice increasing gifts for a specific slot, feel free to give them whatever gifts you like. If you feel safe doing so, using wearable tools that increase justice, like behavior adjustment, would be great too. Their justice stat was through the roof in my playthrough, and I'd love to see this recreated in yours. There's absolutely no need to do this though, as getting gifts can be really annoying, but as always, I'd appreciate it if you try. Have fun. Thank you, Santh. I quite like Xena actually. It's a cool design. They have a cool design. I didn't say it referring to them. I meant the design itself is cool. Don't get on my case. Ugh. Point is, I like Xena. Now we need to find them something that fits their appearance. I mean, Crimson Scar seems like the obvious choice, but I've never been one who likes the obvious choice. Actually, thinking about it, I think the sword sharpened with tears would be great for them, but we need to get them to that level first. So for now, just have Lamp. Lamp actually looks really good on Xena, but I'll probably move them up to the sword sharpened with tears when I get the opportunity. I don't know who TO346 is. If I've seen them, let me know. If I haven't seen them, don't say anything. You know how it is. Next nugget. Next up is Naran Salongo Boldbear, submitted by Naran Salongo Boldbear. And the hair color was unspecified. I don't know if that was intended or what, because, sometimes details slip through the cracks. But I'm going to leave it at this nice shade of brown because it seems fine. And Winner has a lot of info to manage. I'm sure Winner has actually done this right and the details didn't slip through the cracks, but if it did slip through the cracks, like I said, Winner has a lot to deal with, so, a bit of hair, even if the hair color is wrong, it's not really a big deal. But the details say, I think Yin is cool and Knight of Despair is cute. Appearance, I don't really care as long as the hair is blonde and spiky. Oh! Okay. But yes, the notes. Definitely extraction team once you get there, but until then, any is fine. Equipment, ego armor from Knight of Despair. Weapon I'd like to be from 02101 if it's not already taken, though it may take a while since the weapon has a very specific unlock requirement. Anything else is fine until then. I'd also like Schadenfreude and Yin ego gifts, since I imagine a melting hand would fit the weapon, and I just like Yin respectively. I mean, we can get you the Knight of Despair's armor, certainly. We can certainly do that. As for the weapon, I don't know if I've gotten that abnormality or not. I don't remember. But welcome, Naran Slongo. The information team. I forgot to buff up your justice so you could wear the Knight of Despair's armor. Unfortunate, but it doesn't matter right now. It will be okay. You can have Spore. Spore is cool. I like Spore, therefore you like Spore because you're in my game, so you have to like the things I like. You can have Diffraction in the meantime. And Spore is pretty close to the Sword Sharpened with Tears anyway. Okay, so we got a full team. We already know what World Cheers does, so this will be fairly simple. I want to work with Cheers because I want a beard. That's it. We'll just breeze through this, happy as can be. It's going quite well so far. No real problems. Nothing to report. God, I thought I was being taken away by the shrimp. I thought I was being taken away. I thought that was already happening. I was like, wow, my career was long and prosperous. Oh wow, I've actually got a we've got an ordeal. How exciting! How exciting! Not that it's going to make a fucking difference, because I know that they can't stop us. But still, what fun! What fun! Xena back in there. Max Saint back in there. Here they come. I'll shoot the fuck out of them. It doesn't matter if clerks die. Oh, it feels so good to not worry about clerk deaths. I love it. Down you go. Oh, there's one more in there. Maybe we should deal with it. There we go. Good stuff. Easily dealt with. No worries. However, I won't obsess with trying to get gifts today because we have lives to live and I want things to get a little more interesting. I don't think things are going to get interesting for quite a while though, because most of the abnormalities we're going to get at this level are going to be, let's be real, pathetic and aren't going to cause us many problems. Good job, Xena. Maxine, did you get it? No, you failed me once again. Even though you have a 10% chance of getting the gift, you've still failed. Upsetting. No promotions. Upsetting. Okay, well, we've got all of these. Let's try re-extracting. Bold is awesome. What? 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 I never got this. You turn on your electric hair clipper. What? What? Let's check it out. I guess I can memrep if it's a problem. Yeah, higher echelon. A is such a cool guy. A is the coolest. No, really, he definitely is. What the fuck is that? What the hell is Bold is awesome? I've never seen it before. It's not a Baccarat, no. And it was discovered as well, like I'd already worked with it, but I'm certain I haven't. Yeah, it's unknown. So why did it tell me what it was? I suspect it will... I don't know. What a strange situation. Okay, next person, please. Next nugget. Confused. Cool, okay. Our next fan-submitted nugget is Marlon, submitted by Annie, and the info is... Marlon is from an incredibly rich family who was thrown out by his older sibling because he was too naive to contribute to the family business, so he acts like he is all mature, but deep down he has no idea what he's doing and kind of just wants to trust anyone he meets but forces himself not to. Very relatable. Which works sometimes. You can by now probably guess how he got his job at Lobotomy Corporation. For equipment, I'd like TO168 Ego if possible. I don't know which one that is. Welcome, Marlon. I hope this goes better for you. I hope this works out for you. I wouldn't trust me if I were you, though. I'm a very bad manager. Bad manager. Well, if you're a rich boy, then you need a rich boy suit, so you can have Black Swan. This is good. Now, stats. Let's have a quick look at stats. Maxine's Justice is at 5. That's very good. Xena's Justice is at 4, so oh no, I don't want to strengthen them. So congratulations. We can swap you up to the thing. Sword sharpened with tears. This is sword sharpened with tears. Very nice. Aaron Slongo's still chilling at where they were before. Nothing's really changed there. So we have a new abnormality. Why do I know its name? I bet... Anya, go have a look. Instinct with it, and let's see what happens. I bet it cuts her hair. I bet it cuts off her hair. I bet it does that. Or it kills her if she's not bald. Anya is starting to feel that hair is just a burden. Oh wow. Somehow bald people always look professional. Now so you still have your silky hair. So you still have it. It's gonna make her bald, isn't it? Yep, she's bald now. Anya's bald. Anya's bald now. Interesting. Anya, get back in there, please. I'm guessing it's not gonna kill you. Why? Is this a joke abnormality? And I'm guessing now you get perfect results if you're bald. No, I don't have my silky hair anymore. You took Anya's away. Good job, Anya. Well, I think we found a job for you. You still seem to be keeping your silky hair. You've been struck by the bald is awesome beam. If you don't work now, every employee, including you, will lose all their hair and become bald within a month. It's not too late. 30, 29, 28. What is the deal with those shades? They are awesome. And Anya can't work with it anymore because that increases movement speed and attack speed. Where's Ro when you need him? God damn it. How annoying. Okay, who doesn't need their hair? Who doesn't need their hair? Oh, everyone's got such nice haircuts. Oh, everyone's got such styling haircuts. Oh, everyone's hair looks so good. I like Anya, actually, as they are now. They look quite cool, but... No! No! Apparently, it might have ego gear, we don't know. Who do I send to lose their hair forever? Marlon with his luscious locks of black hair? Naren Zolongo with his nice blonde spiky hair? Max Saint with his interesting purple hair? Yui. Sorry, Yui. Except not really. You'll get over it, I'm sure. Where is Max Saint? You still need to work with the bird. I would send you in to work with Bold is Awesome, but I don't really want to mess with people's nuggets and get rid of their hair. I think they'll get upset with me. I think they'll get upset. If you piss me off in the Discord, I will send you into Bold is Awesome. You have been warned. That's going to be the punishment now if you fuck around on the server. So I'm going to make your nugget bald. You have been warned. Xanth, if you upset me, I will send Xena in there. I will. I will do it. I will. You can't stop me. Yui's beginning to think that having a tattoo would be super cool. You're bald, you never have to worry about clogging the drain. Oh, what a great abnormality. 10 out of 10. That's my favorite one. Now Yui is bald. Yui is bald. Now you can go back in there and work with it properly. Why is... What the fuck? Did you make everyone bald or is that a bug? What happened? Am I gonna have to I think I'm gonna have to memrep after this. Oh no! What have you done, you terrible abnormality? You've ruined my series. You've ruined my series. Keep calm and go bald. You're bald. Bald is awesome. I didn't download a mod. I don't know why this exists. Is everyone just bald now? Some of us. No, hey, I've got my beard now. Oh, that's a good look. Yeah, that suits me. Yeah, that suits me quite well. But why is everyone bald? Why is everyone bald? I thought just the person who went Max Saint is bald. The fruit of understanding. No one cares. Get out of it, idiot. Get in there and kill that. You're bald. Oh my god, that is great equipment that I love. Okay, well, we need to make sure we get all of this before we memrep. Question is, does the baldness go away at the end of the day, or does it remain? Now, Xena's got... May as well keep sending them in, because they want to have maxed out justice, so we may as well get on with that. Max Saint, did you get the thing? No, you didn't. Okay, well, you're working on it. Where's Anya? There she is. Go up there. Yui, you're doing a great job. Keep working with it, because its equipment is so cool. I really want those glasses. Now, here's the thing. If employees get their hair back once the day ends, I will absolutely send myself in there to get that because it looks awesome. I'm sorry I keep hitting the desk with my keyboard, so I keep moving in my chair because this chair's not very comfortable. But if everyone gets their hair back, then fine. That'll actually be fine. But otherwise... I can't keep it like this. You can't ruin my entire facility. I don't actually want people to be bald. That gun is so cool. How many of those do I get? 5. I could start a team. I could make an entire department. Tough. Is this a mod? I didn't download any mods. Is this just a joke that's in the game? I've never heard of this thing. Ever. No one has even mentioned it. Which, considering how bad Project Moon fans are at not spoiling things, that seems quite surprising that I would have never heard of this. You can see why I'm suspicious, yes? Because oh, fuck's sake. I've never heard of this thing. Never, ever. How have I still got my hair is the question. Who's the one who looks like they've lived a miserable life? Oh, Sonata. You gotta go work with World Cheers. You've gotta. You need the beard. We need to complete the miserable look. For sure. Even though all of everyone's looks are currently being ruined by this thing, Yui is tough. You know this because they've worked with Tough. Now, I really hope we get our hair back. That's so stupid. I want to check something actually in a minute. I'm not gonna read it. I just want to have a look. Oh my god, it has. Oh god, it has actually got a story. It's got story records. It does have story records. That's so dumb. It's not a I would assume something like that would be a backer abnormality, but it's a normal abnormality. We saw it on the list. It didn't have a rounded containment thing. It's a normal abnormality, all things considered. Tough is such a cool gun. I love that thing. Surely they wouldn't put something like You're Bold in the game if you couldn't undo it, right? Surely they wouldn't. Surely they wouldn't. I don't feel entirely confident in that statement, but surely they wouldn't do that. Surely they wouldn't be so mean. I don't know. It's a pretty mean game, all in all. But considering that you can't alter your Nuggets appearance without mods, you know, after they've been created, I don't feel like the game would do something quite so mean, especially since you have to pay money, or pay Lob, in order to customize your Nuggets appearance in the first place. Surely, once the day is over, they just go back to normal. And if that's the case, then I'm absolutely going to go in there and get those sunglasses. I didn't even look at what they do. Movement speed, attack speed. Amazing. Fantastic. Incredible. We're good to end for the day. Okay, so this will be telling what happens once the day ends. Max Saint is now level 5, and Anya is now level 4. So she's catching up now, which is good. What an amazing abnormality. And that set. Like, I know. It's silly, but the ego gear, the ego equipment from that set, the clothing, as it were, is my preferred outfit in real life. I like jeans, a white t-shirt, and a brown jacket. That's one of my favorite outfits to wear. So naturally, I'm gonna wear it in the video game. That's not a flower. Order all the employees nearby to evacuate immediately. I bet this thing is friendly and fun. Let me ask you a question. No, I don't want to answer a question. I'll save the employee, even though you hate it. Go away. You're stupid. I need to find out what's happened. I also need to end soon because I'm going out tonight and I need to get ready, but we've made good progress. We're on like, what, day 7, day 8 or something? We'll do one more day because we've got a new abnormality. Oh god, they're actually still bald. Oh no. Oh no, this is not acceptable. Oh no, this is not acceptable. I can't keep it. I can't keep it. Not if I'm going to do fan-submitted nuggets. I can't keep it. I cannot. That's too much of a problem. Only equipable by bald employees or those who have developed alopecia areata. I can't equip it, can I? Oh. A Glock reminiscent of a certain detective who fought evil for 25 years, losing hair as time went by. Only those who maintain a clean hairstyle with no impurities on their head will be deemed worthy of equipping this weapon. Perhaps it could even shoot down a helicopter if used well. The armor's gonna be the same, isn't it? You have to be bald. Yeah. A leather jacket with an unusually luxurious figure. Anyone who wears this jacket is reminiscent of a certain detective who preferred fists over guns. It's not fair. It's not fair. I want to use it, but everyone needs to be bald. Or I would need to be bald. But everyone is now bald as a result of this, and I can't. I cannot. No, I can't. So Marlon, we've got Marlon. We need to remember Marlon. I can't believe I already have to memrep because of an abnormality. Oh god, I have to get those employees again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god damn it. Okay, day 6 done again. Let's see what we get this time. Please no more hair clippers. Spiderbird, old lady, grave cherry blossoms. Spider blood, bud, bloodbath, today's shy look. To be fair, Pusey does want today's shy look mask, so I suppose this is appropriate. A is a huge nerd. So I want to make sure Pusey is wearing black resistant armor, so they don't die. Very important. If we can get them to mask, then they'll be happy. So that'll be something. But we still need to get back Marlin. Yes, we need to get Marlin back into the fold. There we go. Pusey got what they want. God, they look terrifying. So we'll actually want to transfer them to information to make... Oh, cool. Sonata even got the neck thing. Excellent. Good job, Sonata. We'll want to transfer Pusey to information. We can make the use of most of their new gift, because I don't really want to give it to anyone else. I know I can hide gifts, I just don't want it. I just don't want it. I don't want to know that they are technically wearing it. Good stuff. Moving on. New abnormalities. We need new ones. Scorch Girl all around. A whole round helper would be really good, but we should still focus on trying to get new ones, which we didn't get. Crumbling armor. Yes. Yes. Now I can be a weeb. Save the employee. I get to be a weeb. I get to be a weeb. Let's go. Now, if I remember correctly, if you do repression work with crumbling armor, you get the aura, which means you can't do attachment work anymore. So no one do that. No one do that, we're fine. No repression work with crumbling armor. Not worth it. What is worth it, and what I do want, is that sword. I guess the armor too, may as well. I want the sword. I'm going to equip the sword, because I can't, well, currently I can't get Defratiat's pipe, so I can't get the most out of this weapon, so I may as well get me. Yes, there it is. I'm very happy now. I get to fulfill my weeby desires. Happy boy. Our next fan-submitted nugget is Eligius, or Eligius, or I'm gonna go with Eligius. Submitted by Tio, and the descriptions say, misanthropic, reclusive, and result-oriented, yet very friendly and passionate to those who show good manners and virtue around him, allergic to nonsensical behavior and responses, predominantly because he is socially awkward and atypical personal habits confuse him greatly to the point of inner frustration, but also because he despises unreasonable people. Eligius is unintentionally overly verbose and formal due to somewhat lacking basic common vocabulary about something which he gets very flustered when other employees question him about it. Likes fancy clothing, not because of status, but because he simply likes looking old-fashioned and genteel. Loves music, world improvement projects, and poetry, the latter which he often shares and discusses with the heads of the Aslith department. Keeps rambling on about some non-existing abnormality called T-30-166. And a preference to say, desired suit/weapon, or plus weapon, is the Silent Orchestra, so not happening, or D01301, Donor Abno. Big white damage weapons are a good substitute, even the dangerous ones. I'd love for the Nugget to focus on excelling in abnormality work and employee suppression. Desired department, training during, well, training. When done, any Absolute team that you think plays to his strengths. Favorite gifts, King is Knight of Despair, Big Bird, the Silent Orchestra, two that I don't know, and another that I don't know. Other gifts such as hand and back items are free-for-all. Note, hates birds, does not want to work with any bird-related entities outside grabbing their gifts as trophies. Welcome, Eligius. I think we can set you up as an employee suppressor. So big white damage, and results-oriented, so probably wants to go in information as well. Yes, I can work with this. I can work with this. We need stuff with big white damage. Diffraction seems like a good choice, but I've got to be honest, if we're going for good employee suppression, either Harmony or Screaming Wedge would be a good shout. If we're going old-fashioned and genteel, then surely a crossbow would be the way to go, no? I mean, Black Swan is pretty old-fashioned and genteel, it must be said. So, now Raslongo, you can go back up to control, and Pusey can come down to information so that they can gain those bonuses. Very good. Reminds me quickly about the deal with this thing. Oh god, its descriptions are so long. Repression work. Got the thing. Okay, if you do repression work, you get the thing. Alright, good to know. Shouldn't be a problem. If I'm right, it's a decent instinct trainer and doesn't provide gifts. Well, it's an instinct trainer if you have high instinct. Which no one does, actually. Nah. Okay, well, this should be a pretty simple day once again, so we'll send Xena in there, and I will go work with the thing. Crusade, you've got high temperance, so you could get decent results out of crumbling armor, so you may as well. Elegius. Well, you're not going to want to work with Punishing Bird. You can take Punishing Bird's thing as a trophy. It'll help you out. But now I don't have to worry about my character accidentally murdering people because he has a sword instead. So this is actually a better move for everyone, despite the fact it was clearly done to satiate my own weeby desires. Neither of us are doing a very good job, it's got to be said. There we go. Sorted. It feels weird to be playing this game on high speed and not thinking like, oh no, something's about to go wrong, majorly wrong, and I need to look somewhere else really quickly. I don't, because nothing's going wrong. Everything's fine. I don't have a train, I don't have abnormalities to get upset when others break out or whatever. Everything's just good. It's nice, it makes a nice change. I feel much more relaxed while playing. Now, will that last forever? No. But for now, it feels pretty good. Did you end up getting it? Nah. I still don't have my beard. I'm very sad about it. Cry about it? I will. Cope? I won't. Alright, that's day 8. Anya's now level 4. Cool, so she's now caught up to everyone else in terms of her overall level. Good, 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 good. Ah. Still nothing new. Luminous bracelets. Crap, behavior adjustment can be helpful. And could actually be useful for, Xena. ABC, which would you select? Oh, C sounds nice. So you picked one. Good, now please listen carefully. Alright, the letter C. Not a bad choice. Persons who select C believe that the process is more important than the outcome, therefore they are good at planning ahead and enjoy change. They'll be able to gain insight and attain inner growth without being confined by the rules. This is a new pastime among the employees. I find it rather uninteresting. Me too. I think I'll blitz through day 9 and day 10. And then we'll call it there. And then we can say for the first episode that we've gone through 10 days. And that means progress is being made. One thing I do want to do, and everyone's going to hate me for this, but I'm actually going to buff Naraslongo Bolbea's Justice so that I can just give them the Sword Sharpened by Tears so I don't forget about it, because I know I'm going to forget. So let's just get this out of the way. Sword Sharpened with Tears. You like your Night of Despair stuff? There's your Night of Despair stuff. Good stuff. Ah, Max Saint is the control team captain. That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool. Max Saint's looking pretty cool right now. Need to raise some of their other stats. I know exactly how to do this. I know exactly how to do this. This will be a day like any other. The only thing we've gotten is behavior adjustment, which is very easily dealt with, so no need to worry about that. Max Saint, you can go work with crumbling armor. Get you those stats. Get you those stats. Get you those stats. Xena, you still need to buff your justice. It's nowhere near high enough yet. What are you even doing? Naraslongo can work with Big Bird, or Punishing Bird. I'm so used to saying Big Bird that it's just what my brain vomits forth as words now. That'll do. Day 9. Done and done. No promotions. I know I am rushing these a bit, but we're going to have longer days coming soon. It doesn't matter that much. Ah, is this when the cognition filter breaks? Yeah, it is. That's still unnerving, I have to say, seeing Angela as a human person. I see. There we go, it's fine now. Still want Max Saint to train with crumbling armor. I still want Anya to train with one sin. I still want Xena to train with 1.76 because they gotta get that justice. Naraslongo, I still want you to work with the Punishing Bird. 170 energy, this will not take long. I fear the lack of challenges will lead to a weaker group of agents, but we'll see. I think we'll be tested eventually. But things just feel a little too easy right now, and it actually puts me on edge ever so slightly. It feels like I should be struggling more, because I got so used to it, I suppose. Oh, Xena didn't do very well just then, that's strange. They usually do better than that. Ah, the understanding. Doubt, the other thing, actually not understanding at all, the exact opposite. You two can take care of that one, it'll be easy. It'll actually be easy. Sure enough, it was easy. And that's day 10. A promotion, Max Saint is level 5 again, because last timeline didn't count, because everyone mysteriously went bald. It kind of destroyed everything. It wouldn't be so bad if it was only the people working with it who went bald, but when it makes the entire facility bald, that's a little annoying. These are fine, but I don't need any of them. Well, all-round helper's gift is really helpful. Yeah, we'll get all-round helper. Plus repression trainers are always a good thing. Oh, it's B! Wait, why is B contacting you during this time? Say so, yes. Is that so? Well, I can't judge whether or not you're telling the truth. Get training team, because that's important. Because we want to actually start, you know, training people. We want stats to go up as quickly as possible, especially since the cap is now like, what, 130 or something. So people can get really strong, but we need to get them there. So all-round helper, what a happy little lad he is. Get his stuff. Grinder is quite good. But really, it's that gift. That gift is decent. It's an eye gift as well, which I don't think we have yet other than, you know, today's smile thing, which is horrifying. We don't need to work with that. But this, we can absolutely work with, and we can beat this thing if it breaks out. It's our first HE, in fact. Yes, it's the most dangerous thing in the facility right now, if you don't count Pusey, who's terrifying. So let's review everyone real quick. So we got Yui, who's an audacious senior. Max Saint is the control team captain, looking pretty fucking cool by this point. Sanada, steadfast senior. Xena is a sharp-tempered senior. Boldless Naren Slongo Bold Bea is a composed senior. I'm a prudent senior. Anya is an audacious senior. Marlin's a sharp-tempered senior. Legius is a sly senior. Pusey is a selfless senior. And we've got 3 new slots. A fan-submitted nuggets next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. It's been nice to do this. It's been nice to go back to the start and actually have things not be a horrifying, stressful train wreck the whole time, no pun intended. I am still on edge because I feel like things should be more difficult than they are because I just got so used to it. But we've discovered some fun things already. You know, like this weird TV thing was interesting, and the electric rate, the fucking, what's it called? Bold is awesome was admittedly hilarious. But we've got new nuggets. I like these guys. I like Xena. Xena's very cool. Anya's endearing because of their handicap, I guess. And Pusey is just terrifying. We might want to find them something a bit scarier to wear, actually. Lamp doesn't quite suit their demeanor. We could perhaps get them Smile. I think that would work quite well. I think that would be appropriate. Maybe. I don't know. I'll look into it, but we've got a bunch of ALF gear to work with, so we're going to be doing alright for equipment once everyone's strong enough. It's a shame we don't have Cobalt Scar, because that would be perfect. We basically have a new Nicholas situation, but oh well. Special thanks to Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Cal, Peyton Barrett Hill, The Frostbite, Quantum Pizza, Monsoon, T.O. Iverson, Sir World, Jumping with Joy, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys. I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you so much to Winner for running the fan nugget list for me, the website, the repository, the directory, whatever you call it. Thank you for doing that. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. It's something I've actually not been saying much recently because I've been bitching about YouTube comments, but I actually want to, instead of bitching about YouTube comments this time, I actually want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone in the YouTube comments for commenting and watching. I do appreciate it. I do. Just because sometimes some of you do some things that sometimes annoy me doesn't mean I don't appreciate you guys watching and commenting and generally being around. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, and can we get another 10 days done? I don't know. It's possible. Not like anything's gonna stop us, he said, tempting fate. But whatever happens, hope I see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.